Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 21st January and 2022. Right now, I am with the 10 Cambridge class, and the subject we are studying is D Maths 4024. It's Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today, we are working on the syllabus, and we are doing the D3. The name of the book is New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition. Today we have selected exercise 10A, and in this exercise, this is the second lecture on this exercise 10A. And today we will solve from question number 7 to question number 15 in this video. From question number 1 to question number 6, I have already solved and uploaded a video in the same playlist. You can find that. This chapter is about the arc length, the area of the sector, the radian measures, and today we will be working on the arc length of a sector. So let's start this exercise. Okay, so let's move to the question. So this is exercise, you can see this is exercise 10A from the D3 book. This is 7th edition. And today we are going to start from the question number 7. Find the length of each of the following arcs AXB. So look at the question number 1, 7A part. The angle at the center is 82 degrees and the radius is 8 centimeter, and they want us to find out this AXB arc. So very simple. Okay, so question number 7A part. Okay, so on your screen now the question number 7A part is showing up. So arc length AXB will be equals to theta divided by 360 2 pi r. Theta is 82 degree divided by 360, 2 multiply pi multiply 8 and equals to, and that will be 11.4 centimeters. So the length of this arc AXB will be 11.4 centimeter. Okay, so the next question, the B part is here an arc is given. The angle subtended at the center is 134 degrees. The radius is 14 centimeter. They want us to calculate the arc AXB. So let me show you. B part. The formula for the arc AXB is theta divided by 362 pi r. The theta is 134. So 134 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 14. 14 is the radius equals to, and that will be 32.7 centimeter. So the arc length is 32.7 centimeter. Question number 7, its C part is, and the arc is showing up, part C, you can see the angle subtended at the center is 214 degrees. The radius is 17 centimeter, and they want us to find out the arc length AXB. So, the arc length, the formula is theta divided by 362 pi r. Theta is 214 and the radius is 17. So 214 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 17 equals to, and the arc length will be 63.5 centimeter. So question number 7 and its D part here, the angle here is 46. The radius is 9.8 centimeter, but I want to find out the arc AXB, but there's a problem. This angle is not of this arc AXB. So first of all, I need to find out this angle. This angle will be 360 minus 46. 360 minus 46, you will get the angle subtended by the arc at the center, and then you can apply the formula of the arc length. So let me show you. So the angle subtended by the arc at the center will be 360 minus 46. It will be 314 degrees. Arc length, the formula is theta divided by 360 multiplied 2 pi r. Theta is 314 and the radius is 9.8. So in your calculator, you will enter 314 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 9.8 equals to, and it will be 73.7 centimeter. So the arc length AXB is 73.7 centimeter. So we are done with the question number 7 of the exercise 10A from the D3 book. Question number 8 is showing up. For each of the following circles, find the length of the minor arc AXB and the perimeter of the major sector OAYB. So we want to find out the minor arc AXB and the perimeter of the major sector. You know, the minor arc, if you look at this question number 8A part, the angle for the minor arc is 76. And so I can find the length of the minor arc very easily. The second question is find the major sector, but we don't know what is the angle for the major sector. So I will find that 360 minus 76. So you will get this angle. The formula for the perimeter of the major sector is radius plus arc. And the arc is theta divided by 362 pi r. So let us do the question number 8A part. There are two things which they want you to calculate. Okay. So the question number 8 and its A part, the first question is find the arc AXB. The arc AXB subtends 76-degree angle at the center. So I can find it very easily. The arc will be theta by 362 pi r. 76 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 9 equals to. So the arc AXB will be 11.9 centimeter. Then their question is find the perimeter of the major sector. You know the formula for the perimeter of a sector is radius plus arc. And why radius plus radius? Because you can see this shaded is the major sector. It's outer boundary. The boundary perimeter means the boundary. So in the boundary we have this radius, and we have this major arc. Okay. So the angle subtended by the major arc at the center is 360 minus 76, and that will be 284. The formula is radius plus arc, and arc is theta by 362 pi r. Enter the value of the radius and the theta. So you will have 9 plus 284 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 9 equals to, and it will be 62.6 centimeter. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so B part, we have to answer two questions. One is the arc length AXB, its angle is 112 and the radius is 16 centimeter, very easy part. But then they will ask you the perimeter of this major sector, and the sector's perimeter is radius plus the major arc. But we don't know this angle subtended by the major arc at the center. We can find that 360 minus 112, and that will give you the angle subtended by the major sector at the center. So let's do the question number 8 and its B part. So the minor arc AXB, the formula is theta by 362 pi r. The angle subtended by the minor sector is, the minor arc is 112. So 112 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 16 centimeter. The answer will be 31.3 centimeter. Now the perimeter of the major sector is radius plus arc. And we don't know what is the angle subtended by the major sector. So from 360 I will subtract 112, so I will get 248. So the angle subtended by the major arc at the center is 248. So the radius plus theta divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply r. So it will be 16 plus 248 divided 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 16 equals to, and the answer will be 101.3 centimeter. So the perimeter of the major sector is 101.3 centimeter. So question number 8, and it's C part. We have to find out the arc of the AXB, which is the minor arc, and its radius is 17.6 centimeter, but the angle given is of the major arc, 215 degrees. So first of all, I will have to find out the angle subtended by the arc AXB at the center, and that will be 360 minus 215. And then very easily I can find the length of the minor arc. And the second part of the question is find the perimeter of the major sector, and that will be radius plus the major arc. So let me show you how this is done. Question number 8. Okay, so the C part. The minor arc AXB will be theta by 362 pi r, but I don't know what is the theta. So that will be 360 minus 215, and that will be 145 degree. So the angle subtended by the minor arc AXB at the center is 144 degrees. So the formula will be 144 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 17.6. So 44.5 centimeter will be the minor arc AXB. The second part of the question is find the perimeter of the major sector. That will be radius plus arc, radius plus theta by 362 pi r, 17.6 plus 17.6 plus 215 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 17.6 equals to, and your calculator will give you the answer 101.2 centimeter. 101.2 centimeters. So that is how you do question number 8C part. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so let's move to the next question. The next question is question number 9. He says, find the radius of each of the following circles. So in the A part, the length of the minor arc is 26.53 centimeter given. The angle subtended by the minor arc at the center is 95 degree. And they want you to find out the radius of this circle. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. Given that the length of the minor arc is 26.53 centimeter, the radius is questioned, the angle subtended at the center by the minor arc is also given, that is 95. You know the formula for the length of the arc is theta by 362 pi r, and that is equals to 26.53. 95 in the place of theta, I will put 95. So 95 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply radius is equals to 26.53. So in your calculator, you will write 95 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi, and that will give you 1.658, and r equals to 26.53. So this 1.658, take this to the other side. So in your calculator, you will enter 26.53 divided by 1.658 equals to, and that will give you 16 centimeter. So the radius in this question will be 16 centimeter. So that is question number 9A part. Question number 9 and its B part is find the radius when the length of the major arc is 104.6 centimeter. So in the look at the question here, this is the angle subtended by the major arc, and that is 214 degrees. And we know that the major arc's length is 104.6 centimeter, and very easily we can find the radius. Okay, so let me show you my work. So the length of the major arc is given, that is 104.6 centimeter. The angle subtended by the major arc is also given, that is 214 degree. And the question is, what is the radius? So it will be theta by 362 pi r is equals to 104.6. So it will be 214 divided by 36 multiply 2 multiply pi. And that will give you 3.735 r is equals to 104.6. So that 3.735 will go on the other side and it will divide. So in your calculator, you will write 104.6 divided by 3.735 equals to, and that will be 28. So the radius is 28 centimeters. So this is how you do question number 9 and its B part. So the question number 10 is showing up on your screen. He says the radius of the circle is 14 meter. So for all these four parts, A, B, C, and D, the radius is 14 meter. Find the angle at the center of the circle subtended by an arc of length. So you have to find out the angle subtended by this arc at the center. So the length of the arc is given and the radius of the arc is also given. We have to find out the angle subtended by the arc at the center. So let me show you the first one. He says the arc length is 12 meter, the radius is 14 meters. So we have to find out the angle. So the question number 10 and its A part, radius is 14, arc is 12 meter, theta is question. And we know the formula for the arc is theta by 362 pi r equals to 12. So it will be theta by 360 into 2 into pi into 14 equals to 12. So when you divide 2 multiply pi multiply 14 divided by 360, it gives you 0.244. So when this 0.244, which is multiplying with the theta, will go on the other side, it will divide. So you will have 12 divided by 0.244. So it will be 49.1 centimeter. Sorry, I said centimeter, it is degrees. So 49.1 degrees. So the angle subtended at the center will be 49.1 degrees. So the next part is question number 10. It's B part. He says the radius is 14 meter. The arc length is 19.5 meter. And what is the angle at the center? That is the question. Question number 10, it's B part. Let me show you my work. So the radius is 14, the arc length is 19.5 meter. Theta is the questions. We know that the arc length formula is theta by 362 pi r is equals to 19.5. Theta by 362 pi 14, because the radius is 14, 14 is equals to 19.5. So theta will be, in your calculator, you will enter 2 multiply pi multiply 14 divided by 360. So you will have theta into 0.244 equals to 19.5. So 19.5 divided by 0.244. So that will be 79.8, approximately 80 degrees. So the theta will be 79.8, approximately 80 degrees. So question number 10 and its C part, this says that the radius is 14 meter. and the length of the arc is 64.2 meter. So the radius is 14, the arc length is 64.2 meter, and we want to find out the angle. Radius is 14, arc length is 64.2 meter, and the angle subtended at the center is the question mark. So you will have theta by 362 pi r is equals to 64.2. So theta divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply the radius is 14 equals to 64.2. So the theta will be equals to, in your calculator, you will enter 2 multiply pi multiply 14 divided by 360. So you got 0.244. So theta multiply 0.244 is equals to 64.2. So theta will be equals to 64.2 divided by 0.244 equals to, and that will be approximately 262.7, which is approximately 63 degrees. So question number 10 and its C part, 63 degree, 263 degree is the answer. So question number 10 and its D part, 84.6. So the radius is 14 meter, arc length is 84.6 meter, theta is the question. We know the formula for the arc length is theta divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply r, and that will be 84.6. Theta is the question in this question. Theta divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 14. The radius is 14 equals to 84.6. So when you, in your calculator, when you will enter 2 multiply pi multiply 14 divided by 360, it will be 0.244 equals to 84.6. So when you make the theta alone, this 0.244 will go on the other side and it will divide. So you will have theta equals to 84.6 divided by 0.244 equals to, and that will be 346.2 degrees. 346.2, 346 degrees is the answer. Question number 10 and at the D part. The hour hand of a large clock mounted on a clock tower travels through an angle of 45 degrees. If the hour hand is 1.5 meter long, how far does the tip of the hour hand travels? Okay, so that is the question number 11. So question number 11, the radius is 1.5 meter, the arc length we don't know, and the angle is 45. So you know that arc is equal to theta by 362 pi r. So the 45 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 1.5, and that will be approximately 1.18 meter. So the arc of this sector will be of the 1.18 meter. A piece of wire 32 centimeter long is bent to form a sector of a circle of radius 6 centimeter. Find the angle subtended by the wire at the center of the circle. Okay, so here we have a wire, we've bended it and we formed a sector whose radius is 6 centimeters. So we have to find out the angle subtended at the center by this arc. So question number 12 is showing up on your screen. We have a wire which is 32 centimeter long, and I have shown that wire in my solution. And then I banded and I formed a sector with the help of this. So I know mm, the perimeter is 32 centimeter of this because the total length of the wire is 32 centimeter. You know the perimeter of the sector is radius plus arc is equals to 32. So we will put the value 6 plus arc is equals to 32. And so the arc will be equals to 32 minus 12. So the arc length will be 20 centimeter. You know the formula for the arc length is theta by 362 pi r. So you will have theta by 360 multiplied 2 multiply pi multiply 6, and you will get theta into 0.105 theta close is equals to 20. So theta will be equals to 20 divided by 0.105. So it's approximately 191. 190.8, 190.98, it's around of 191. So the question number 13 is coming up on your screen. He says, find the radius of each of the following circles, and the perimeter of the minor sector is equal to 77.91. So the perimeter of the minor sector is given that 77.91. Perimeter of the minor sector is given that is 77.91 centimeter. The radius is question. We know the formula for the radius is radius plus arc, and that will be like that will be the perimeter, sorry. So the radius plus radius divided by plus theta by 362 pi r equal to 77.91. So I can take the radius common. So you will have r bracket start 1 plus 148 divided by 360 multiply 2 pi. So the numbers which are inside the bracket, their value will be 4.583. So r multiply 4.583, so equals to 77.93. So the r will be 77.91 divided by 4.583. And when you divide it 77.91 with the 4.558, so you will get the radius approximately 16.99, and approximately it is 17 centimeter. So this is how you do question number 13, and it's A part. So we have question number 13, and it's B part. He says the perimeter of the major sector is 278. Perimeter of the major sector is 278. So I know the perimeter of the major sector, but this area, this sector is not given. Question number. So the perimeter of the major sector is 278.1 centimeter. We know the formula is radius plus arc is equal to 278.1 centimeter. So you will have radius plus theta by 360. 2 pi r is equals to 278.1. And we know that r will be, we take r common. So when you take r common, you will have 1 plus 316 divided by 360 multiplied 2 pi bracket close. And that is equal to 278.1. So when you enter in your calculator, 1 plus 30, 316 divided by 360, 2 pi. So you got 7.34. So radius multiplied with the 7.34 is equal to 278.1. And so the R value, sorry, 278.1 and divide it with the 7.34. So you will get 37.8, approximately. It could be 38 centimeter to some extent. So the radius will be 37.8 centimeter. The figure shows two sectors OAB and OPQ with O as the common center. The length of the OA and the OQ are 8 centimeter and 17 centimeter respectively. Given that the angle AOB is equals to the angle POD, which is 60 degree, find the perimeter of the shaded region, giving your answer in the form A plus B pi, where A and B are rational numbers. So here we have a shaded region. This is that shaded region. So let me show you another diagram there. You can, we don't have to put the value of the pi because we want the answers in the pi. So if you want to find out the perimeter of the shaded region, you see the AP is a straight line, the total radius is 17, the smaller radius of the smaller sector is 8. So the L value will be 9 centimeters, that is 7.8. And then in the perimeter of this shaded region, we have two arcs, the arc number 1 and the arc number 2. And so you will have 9 plus 9 plus 360 divided by 362 pi, multiply 8 plus 60 by 362 pi, multiply 17. So you will have 18 plus 8 pi by 3 plus 17 pi by 3. So when you add these two numbers with each other, so you will have, forget the x, you only write 8 divided by 3 plus 17 divided by 3 and equals to, so you get 25 pi by 3. So 18 plus 25 pi by 3. So this is how you will do the question number 14. So this shaded region, they were asking us to find out the perimeter of it. So the perimeter is this arc and this straight line, which is 8, and this straight line, which is 8. Okay. The figure, the length of the minor arc is 7 by 24 of the circumference. You know the circumference formula is 2 pi r. So the minor arc is 7 by 24 of the circumference of the circle. So first question is find the AOB angle. The angle AOB is the question to us. Okay. So I remember this ratio, okay? Let me show you. So the minor arc is 7 by 24 of the circumference. And you know the minor arc, the formula is theta by 362 pi r equals to the minor arc. So theta divided by 360 is circumference, that 2 pi r means circumference is equals to the arc. So the circumference, take it to the other side. So you will have theta by 360 arc divided by the circumference. So theta by 360 equals to 7 by 24, cross multiply. So theta will be equals to, theta is equals to 7 by 24 and multiply 360 and it will give you 105. So there is a second part of this question, and let me go back to the question number 15. That was the first part, find the angle AOB. Then he says, given that the diameter of the circle is 14 centimeter, find the length of the minor arc. So the diameter of the circle is given. So the minor arc will be 10 theta by 362 pi r. It will be 105 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi. The radius here, because the 14 centimeter is the diameter. So first of all, you will have to divide it with the 2 to get the radius from the diameter. So you will have 105 divided by 360 multiply 2 multiply pi multiply 14. So you will have 25 point, the final answer will be 12.8 degrees. So today in this session, in this video, my dear students, we have completed up to question number 15, and I have tried that I can explain you the concept. So today we were working on the exercise 10A from the D3 book. The name of the book is New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition. The chapter number 8 is about the arc length and the area of the sector and the radian measure. Today we have solved from the question number 7 to question number 15. The rest of the questions we will do tomorrow. So I will also make a video on that and I will upload that in my YouTube channel for the rest of the questions which are in this exercise. If you think that this video has helped you, if you think that this video is helpful to you, if you think that this has helped you to improve in mathematics, don't forget to like my video and be a subscriber of my channel. Because when you subscribe my channel and you like my video, my channel get promoted, and that's you can say great energy for me when my channel gets promoted. So thank you very much, everybody, to keep watching my videos and keep practicing mathematics and physics. So thank you very much, everybody. It's a great pleasure for me to teach you online. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and God bless you all.